I'm running as a proud
The
Democrat.
Biden administration is making yet another attempt at getting Eric Garcetti cleared as the U.S. ambassador to India. This after the post has been lying vacant for over 2 years now. President Joe Biden announced that he was resubmitting Eric Garcetti's name to the Senate in January this year. The U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee is slated to vote on the nomination of Eric Garcetti. The process is critical as India has not had a full-time American ambassador for over 2 years, despite Washington, D.C. stressing that the U.S.-India partnership is the most consequential in the world. Under those circumstances, many find it slightly baffling that India still doesn't have a full-time U.S. ambassador. And recently it's been mentioned by one of the leaders from the opposition party, Shashi Tharoor, as well. Is that not a priority for the U.S. to have a full-time ambassador over in India?
Just last week, President Biden renominated Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti as his nominee to be the U.S. ambassador to India. I'm from Southern California, very close to Los Angeles. Mayor Garcetti is a big deal in California. I'm confident India will very soon have a fully confirmed ambassador. Until then, my good friend and colleague, Ambassador Beth Jones, is serving capably as our chargé.
74-year-old Elizabeth Jones has been the chargé d'affaires since October last year, as U.S. has had almost half a dozen interim envoys since President Trump's representative Kenneth Juster left India in January 2021. The former Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti was nominated by President Biden in July 2021. But sexual harassment allegations against Garcetti's former municipal aide Rick Jacobs held up his confirmation. The specific charge against Garcetti was that he was aware of the charges of sexual harassment and racist behavior of his aide, but ignored it.
I'd like to express my strong opposition to the nomination of Eric Garcetti to be ambassador to India. I'm compelled to vote against Mayor Garcetti due to the serious allegations that enabled sexual harassment and racism to run rampant in the Los Angeles mayor's office.
Considered close to President Biden, Eric Garcetti was part of Biden's election campaign team. He became the Los Angeles mayor in 2013 and made a name for himself by aggressively pushing the climate agenda. Garcetti co-founded Climate Mayors and led more than 400 U.S. mayors to adopt the Paris Climate Agreement. In 2019, he launched the Los Angeles Green New Deal, a comprehensive roadmap to protect the environment and make LA the first ever sustainable city. The plan includes making the city carbon neutral by 2050. He also led the first National Day of Action on Immigration and has put local resources towards providing dreamers and others with legal aid to fight deportation. Garcetti served 12 years as an intelligence officer in the U.S. Navy Reserve Component and served under the Commander, U.S. Pacific Fleet and the Defense Intelligence Agency before retiring as a lieutenant.
This time, 2 years ago, we saw what happens when people don't.
The White House is reportedly confident about Garcetti and believes he's qualified to serve as the U.S. ambassador to India. Last week, Press Secretary of the White House told reporters that they look forward to the Senate moving forward with this nomination. In New Delhi, Maha Siddiqui for NDTV.